Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be doing an entire look using the Danessa Myricks Groundwork Palette. Obviously, I've had a casualty. I dropped it on the first day and the plate popped off, but I'm just gonna glue it back later. But that's what it's supposed to look like right there. And I'm sure you guys have seen countless reviews and promos for this palette, but believe the hype, because this bad boy is something amazing. I've never experienced anything like this before. So the biggest thing about this palette is this putty consistency. So I don't know if you can see, but you can move the product around and it's very, very pigmented. Like, you do not have to press hard to get pigment. Do you see that? It's really weird, and it's marketed as an all-over face palette. Like, you can use it on your eyebrows, you can use it as an eyeshadow, contour, bronzer, lip liner, lipstick, all that jazz. And I can say for a fact that's true. So as you can see, I have been playing around in this. I just haven't filmed any looks with it, so that's what this video is going to be. And I'm just going to do a very neutral look and basically like demo how amazing this palette is. I'm not an affiliate with Danessa Myricks or anything. I just love her line. I love her makeup. I wish I was affiliated because she is doing amazing things. Like, I've never, well, let me take that back. You remember when Stila had that Heavenly Hue highlighter where it was kind of like putty and stuff like that? This is kind of the same thing except better. So, all right, so I'm gonna start off with this shade right here, and it's just watch. Just watch how pigmented this bad boy is. Just watch. And this is in the shade Desert. Like, oh, and my eyes are primed already. This is like a neutral toned contour. It's kind of got like yellowy undertones. I'm gonna go in with a clean brush and just blend that out a little bit. Like I said, I am doing a very simple neutral look, and I'm also going to be using this palette to underpaint. All right, next I'm going to go in with the shade Harvest right here, the shade Harvest, and I'm only using the pomades right now, so you get a lot when you dip in. And I'm going to use that to deepen up my outer corner. Just like that. And of course, if you want like a lot of pigment, just use a denser brush, because then it will pick up more product and concentrate it more on certain areas. But I want this to be very, very light. I'm not trying to do anything dramatic. I just want a beautifully contoured eye. And do you see how well those are blending? It's so good. Like, you don't have to try. So it's not like a cream eyeshadow. Like I said, I don't know how to describe it, but it's not a powder. This is definitely like a pomade. Like, you can move it around kind of thing. I'm speechless. I love this palette. I love it so much. So I'm going to go in with the shade Bark right here and place it on my outer corner and underneath my eye. And that's just going to start deepening up the outer corner. I'm also going to bring this into my crease. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of Bark under my lash line. So for my lid, this is a combination of Pat McGrath and AB8 shadows. And I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This is an AB8 shadow and it's in the shade Chocolate. You probably can't read that, but it's the shade Chocolate. And this is it swatched right here. Right here, this is Chocolate. It's like a metallic. I don't know if you can see that, but you're gonna see it on my eye. So, but it's like this beautiful brownie metallic, and I think it will be perfect for this look. And I'm literally just gonna stamp it on my eye. This look is very grungy, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Loving it. And this is all just using the pomade, you guys. I haven't dipped into any of the powders yet. Isn't this amazing? It's amazing. All right, I'm gonna go off camera, do mascara, apply a lash, and I will be back to do the face. All right, now that the eyes are done, I'm going to start working on my face. So this is a peach color corrector. This is an LA Girl peach color corrector. And I'm just using it on all of my hyperpigmentation and my mustache area. And I'm just gonna put a little right here. I did prime my nose with the Danessa Myricks blurring balm, and I set it with the Urban Decay all-nighter press setting powder. All right, so now going back into the defining neutrals from Danessa Myricks, I'm going to underpaint. So I'm not sure what brush I want to use for this, honestly. I'm just gonna go in with this one. This is just some random brush that I got with the Aussie palette I bought, and I'm going to use the shade Sculpted because Chiseled is just a little bit too light for me. Peel off the plastic. So this goes on. I'm using the pomade, by the way, right here, and Sculpted. I'm using the pomade, and I'm using a fluffier brush because I want it to go on softly. I don't want to like stamp it on and then have to blend it out. Do you see how beautiful that is? How beautiful it blends. Like, look at that. Look at that. All right. Gonna go in with Sculpted again. Once again, still using the pomade. And using this fluffy brush, just like on the eyes, using a fluffier brush just helps diffuse the pigment. It makes everything just look so natural. Let me go in with just a little bit more right here. Right below that cheek, so it sculpts the cheek. And if you make a mistake like I did, since it's a pomade, all you gotta do is wipe it. Look at that. Amazing! It's not a powder, even though it goes on like a powder. It goes on softly like a powder, but it can be wiped like a pomade. Alright, now I'm working on the nose. So I just put a little bit of Desert on the nose. It hasn't really defined anything, but I don't want to use Chiseled because it's too light, and I don't want to use Sculpted because it's a little too dark, so that's why I'm using Desert, just to give a little bit of structure. And then I'm going to use the shade Sandstone right here. And, ooh, that was a lot. I don't really need all that much, but we're here now. And I'm going to use that to highlight my nose and try to make it straight. I have tried to use this as a concealer. It doesn't work for me. So if anyone knows how to use Sandstone or any of these other shades as a concealer, let me know, because under the eyes, it wasn't doing what I needed it to do. All right, so now for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the shade Harvest. Using the same brush, I'm just gonna wipe it off on a towel. And I'm gonna go in with the same fluffy brush and go in with Harvest as my bronzer. And just bronze up the face. Look at how pretty that is, you guys. Like, this is little to no effort to get this product to work. Look how beautiful that blends. Look how beautiful that blends. As I've been using this palette, I've learned that the fluffier the brush, the easier it is to blend out. It's not like creams where if you use a fluffy brush, sometimes you'll get skipping or patchiness. This is not like that at all. Like, at all. It's amazing. And I don't shave my face, and it doesn't cling to my vellus hair that I have on the sides of my face, so I definitely appreciate that. Still using the Harvest pomade. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And just shaping the face. Once again, still have not put on any foundation. And with this, I'm not gonna really need a lot either. Yes, bitch. Yes, do you see that? Like, what? What the actual fuck? This is so pretty. This is so pretty! Now I'm going to go in with the blush. This is the Danessa Myricks Dewy Cheek and Lip Palette. I got this from Sephora. I had wanted the big palette from the Danessa Myricks site, but it was out of stock. And I really wanted to try this. Because you know how she has the individual blushes? I like palettes so I can use several different colors, and these are right up my alley. I'm going to be using this shade today. Now, I've never used this formula before. It feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. So I'm just going to go in with this brush right here, tap a little bit on the brush, and then start back here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, bitch. Okay, bitch. Okay. Okay. This is so pretty, you guys. I still haven't put on any foundation. I just want to remind you. Going back in with some more. I don't know what shade this is. What shade is this? Tease. This is in the shade Tease. This is cute. All right, now I'm going to go back. Ooh, I feel so cute. Now I'm going to go back in to the Groundworks palette, using that same brush I've been using this whole time, wiping it off on a towel. I'm going to be using the shade Sandstone right here and use it to carve up my cheek. Now, yes, it looks a little ashy. It's gonna be okay because I still have not applied foundation. But I just wanna carve this up just a little bit. And do some right here. I don't think I'm going to use a concealer today either. I think I'm just going to be using this palette, but I'm not going to put it directly under my eyes because it doesn't work well that way. But I'm just going to blend my eyeshadow down a little bit farther. Like I'm going to apply my foundation and then blend my eyeshadow down a little bit farther, and then just use this to, use this palette to blend everything out. I don't need to powder my face because this is a matte foundation and I did not use a lot of it. And I have a primer on, so I'm not going to be setting my face today. All right, I'm going to go in with the Groundworks palette and finish up my eyes. So I'm using the shade Bark, and this is the pomade, and just really being messy. Just being messy with it. Being real messy. And then and then using a little bit of the shade Desert. Once again, just the pomade. I'm blending that out. Pretty, right? Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, so now I'm going to go in with the Sandstone powder. So this powder right here, this is very pigmented, and I'm just going to tap that under my eye and soften my eyeshadow. Like so. Like so. I'm also going to put it right here. Bring a little highlight to the look. And put it underneath my brow bone. And then go in with the same powder and re-highlight the nose. And then go in with the powder for Harvest. And very lightly, like super light, going on the nose again. Like that was too much. Like that, it was too much. Hold on. Now I'm going to powder contour my face. So I'm using Sculpted, and I'm going in with the powder. Tap it off on the back of my hand. Just really, ooh, that was pigmented. Ooh, I'm happy I just started back here. That is pigmented. Oops, 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 oops. Oops, 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 oops. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Ooh. Ooh, you guys, oh, that's a little too dark. Okay, whatever. Other side. Tap it off. Now I know better. A tad bit muddy, but I'm gonna see if I can bronze it a little bit. Bronze it, bronze it, bronze it. Okay, so now, because I made that so dark, I'm gonna go in with Core, and I'm actually gonna use the putty part. We're gonna see how this goes on top of powder. So, Core. And I'm just trying to warm this up right here. Is it working? Core, are you working? Yes, it's working. It's working. Cute. Oh, I forgot to contour my mouth. Oh no. All right, going in with my little contouring brush, using the pomade, the Sculpted pomade. As you can see, you can use these pomades over powders. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then I'm just contouring my mouth. So remember, this can be used all over your face, including your lips. So we're gonna test that out. Lip brush. I'm going to use the shade Bark, the pomade. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's real nice. That goes on so creamy. And then I'm gonna fill them in. I'm just ombre a little bit. Like toward the lip line, I'm filling it in. Okay guys, so this is the final look. Is your mind blown? Because mine is. I can't believe I literally did 98% of this look using this one palette. And the word that comes to mind is revolutionary. I am so impressed. Like, I don't know what she did. Like, it's a pomade, but it's not drying because I have dry skin and it blended out beautifully on my skin with a brush. And it's not a cream, but it's emollient. Like, what? I don't know what she did, but she did it. And it's amazing. I'm wondering if she's going to use this formula for her next blush palette because I would love that. I would love to see a color correcting palette with brightening shades. That's the next palette that I would love to see. Like, this is kind of like a contour palette. I would love to see like a highlight color correcting palette using the same formula, doing the same powder and pomade thing, because this is brilliant, okay? It's brilliant. And you see the results. You see it. I know you see it. Anyway, guys, if you like this video and if you are as thoroughly impressed with this product as I am, then give me a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. Share this video because, you know, sharing is caring. And since you're here, you might as well watch more videos so that they are popping up right there and right there, right there and right there, right there and right there. Support your girl, okay? And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!